All right, thank you, Red Raider Cutie, for this recommendation. This looks fun. Look at the freaking expressions before they even start. Let's see.
Hey guys, Tiana Hobson here with Meghan Markle and Sarah Rafferty from Suits. I love Suits. I'm a huge Donna and Rachel fan.
Thank you.
I want to talk to you guys about the fashion because you guys always look so sharp in every episode of Suits. What's it like getting to play dress up in this costume?
Before they start, the expressions are so weird. Did you see the way Meghan turned and looked at the camera? I don't even know what to make of that. And you could just, I don't know, just her expressions are very odd. That one you might want to rewatch. It was creepy. And look, of course, she always answers first. It's very important to her.
Oh, we are just the luckiest. It's like a Cinderella moment all the time because the designers we wear are amazing. Tom Ford skirts and gorgeous shoes. And I mean, truly, what paralegal would ever have a wardrobe like this? I don't know, but I'm lucky that I get to play Rachel and do it.
No, I mean, I do often think about
Again, it's always we. She speaks for everybody and for herself at all times. And look at her. She's enraged. That's anger and shock in her eyes. And that I find very irritating. That annoys me because it's she looks shocked that this woman is talking in an interview that is for the two of them. So she's like, no, I speak for both of us. Does she not have that expression of anger that this woman is talking and involving herself in the interview for the two of them?
Harvey must really adequately compensate Donna for her efforts because she's just waltzing into the firm in Valentino and Roland Mouret and Victoria Beckham.
On a Tuesday.
You know, yeah, and with bags and all that kind of stuff. But I would say
Meghan over and over, those little movements with her mouth, that is contempt, that is anger. She jumps in for Tuesday, which is completely meaningless. It adds nothing to what's being said. It's her competitiveness. She's very angry that someone else is talking. But the contempt I see in her mouth, this is one of the best examples we've ever seen of Meghan.
it's actually kind of wrecked me. I mean,
in real life.
yeah, what am I going to do? It's sweatpants or work. You know what I mean? You just have to completely drop out or go be on the show.
Yeah. Are there any favorite pieces that you've maybe snuck?
Look at her face. And this is wild. This is the most intense one we've ever seen. I hope a lot of you end up seeing this because this is crazy. Look at that. She does this one when she's annoyed with her mouth. And you saw the whole time she's trying to cut in, trying to say little things. And the interviewer just keeps interviewing, letting the other woman speak. And Meghan hates that. And now she's like, oh, you're going to ask another question? You're going to be a human who exists? How dare you? She's in a whole battle in her own mind.
Off the set without anyone noticing?
I like to think of Rachel as a really good girlfriend whose closet you can borrow from sometimes. So, yes, there are a couple of really great pieces from Burberry that she has loaned me, which make their way back. And I also sort of love her wardrobe because it's lots of mix and matchable pieces, like a real woman's wardrobe.
Yeah, and I actually enjoy.
And you saw again, the other woman. She was about to speak. Meghan, boom, made sure that she was a little bit louder, a little bit leaning in more, so that she could not speak first. She always speaks first. She drops in brand names. She's all about brands. Now, she's Mrs. Advocate. And again, total contempt. She's showing a great deal of contempt. That is what I would say is the predominant emotion, is contempt and even rage and aggression on her face. Look at that. Unbelievable.
Donna's clothes because she's really a dress girl, and yeah, it's very feminine. She's not a lawyer. She never has to wear a suit. She has a little bit of freedom and a little bit of more flirtatious kind of opportunity at the office.
And speaking of,
she's looking at her like an actual predator, like it's actually scary. And now I've wondered about this, when she would be watching Princess Catherine. I think she's intentionally trying to intimidate people when they speak. She'll be looking and they're very awkward. I feel awkward looking at her face. Imagine trying to speak while someone's looking at you like that, with rage. She really is. It's unbelievable.
Donna, so last season we got a little bit more of the backstory with you and Harvey. So, there's a lot of people who ship Harvey and Donna. Where do you stand on their relationship? Is it more than just friends?
Well, that's so interesting you should ask.
Wow, she got to answer a question for once. But you saw the interviewer as well. It's not just her co-actress. She was giving those looks. Now let's see how this goes. She's smiling. Let's see.
It was so funny because Gabriel and I last season, when we got the script where we found out that Harvey and Donna had actually done it in the past, we were both like, I was playing that they hadn't. What were you playing? I was playing that they hadn't. Like, we were both like, oh, okay, well, now we play that they had. So I think, if I can speak from Donna's point of view, she thinks she's fine. She thinks she's good. She thinks, there was that scene that they had.
This is really interesting. So she was smiling and enjoying it. And it seems like Meghan, her greatest strength is, I suppose, seducing men who are not intelligent or not savvy. That's how she's moved her way up in life. So I think, again, even though she uses all these feminist causes, that she really loves men or loves flirting. And loves, whatever goes with that, goes further. You saw that excited her. She actually liked the topic, I think, like time to gossip about meeting men. And now I guess it's gone on where there's another person talking for more than 20 seconds and she looks back to looking like a cat looking at a mouse, or maybe a snake looking at a mouse.
In the past, in the diner, when he says, I don't want to find out who I would be without you, but she has a rule that she's never going to sleep with anybody she works with, which I think...
So generally, body language, biting a lip, pursing the lips, a lot of times means someone's wanting to speak and they're not. So Meghan wants to butt in, but she's not. Like, she just can't stand this, someone else talking. And the biting the lip seems to me, my feeling to it is it's like something negative as well.
It's a really important rule that you stick to. So
rules, though, don't they?
And Donna kind of might have for a second this season, but so I think she's, convinced herself that she is, not into Harvey.
Look at her expressions there, like they're just so bizarre. Look at this. Look at this. And I'm sorry, I pause it fairly random. Well, not randomly, but for a reason. It's not like I'm finding one particular frame like a gotcha. Like, notice no one else's expression looks enraged. This woman on all the way there, the interviewer, it's not the best freeze frame. She might not want to hang that up, but she looks normal. The other woman, she's just talking. Meghan looks furious because if you freeze frame, almost every single time she looks very angry.